What is up guys, and welcome back to my channel. I hope everybody is having a fantastic day today. In this video we are going to take a look at the week 3 players and we are going to rank them in our tier list. And before we start this video, let me explain a few things. You guys can see that I'm not on the camera. It's because first I was a little bit sick and I do have some personal stuff going on, so that is why I'm also not posting as frequently I did. You can see that there are a few gaps in between the days, and I think it is going to go on for at least a week because I do have a wedding to attend and a few other stuff too, and I'm sharing these details with you guys because I know that there are a lot of you guys who wait for my videos on a daily basis. So I apologize for these little breaks, but once I'm done with my duties we will be back with the content grind. And with that out of the box, now let's start this video. And before we rank all of these new players that we got in the week 3, I think we have to make some changes in this tier list, especially about 𝗧𝗶𝗸 and 𝗧𝗶𝗸. A lot of people have complained about 𝗧𝗶𝗸 because even though he's very cheap, he still has the issue that he is not defending the corners for you, and he's also not attacking the corners or set pieces. So that is a bit of a weakness, and I think a center back should not have that kind of a weakness, even though he has really good ground defending. So I think for that reason I am going to put 𝗧𝗶𝗸 in the worth it category. And after testing these two cards more, especially King and 𝗧𝗶𝗸, I have come to the conclusion that King is not going to be in the not bad at all, because he's actually really good, and he's either going to be in the worth it category or in the jackpot category. Because we have a lot of center backs in the jackpot category already. So, and I wouldn't say that King is better than 𝗧 despite their OVR rating or the price tag difference. So I think I am going to keep both 𝗧𝗶𝗸 and 𝗧𝗏𝗏 in the worth it category. They both are really good depending on what you're looking for. If you want a defender that does it all for you, he does really good ground defending as well as some really good aerial defending, I think King is going to be your guy. And in case you only need a center back that does the ground defending and you have really tall players like Patrick Vieira and Ruud Gullit in your midfield who can defend the corners as well as attack them, then I think they can compensate for the absence of 𝗧𝗶𝗸 in the box, whether you are attacking the corners or you are defending them. So in that case, I think 𝗧𝗶𝗸 is going to be a really good card, and especially in a 3 at the back formation, I would highly recommend that you go with 𝗧𝗶𝗸 instead of King, because 𝗧𝗶𝗸 does better in 3 at the back setup. And other than that, I think the rest of the tier list is looking just as good, so we can finally start ranking the new guys. And first of all, I want to start with Beckham because he is the troll of the week. We already have Beckham in that Footyverse exchange, and they gave the same Beckham in the gallery, so that is a really weird thing that they did. I think they were running out of players, so they put the same card in the gallery too, and that too for a cheaper price. And that is a really weird thing about EA that I don't understand. And RIP to everyone who went for that Beckham in the exchange, because that one cost a lot, and you probably would have saved a lot of shots if you went for this one, but of course you had no idea. Okay, regardless of that, now let's talk about his price and his performance. So he cost only 1250 shots, which is a really good price, and in terms of performance, his performance is kind of decent for a CM, but it depends on what kind of setup you are going for. I think in the current meta, David Beckham is not the most suitable option you have. Even if you play him at the cam, he's got medium work rate, so basically you can't play him at either the cam position or the CDM position, because of course at CDM he's not a defensive player, he won't be able to defend for you, and at that cam position, because of his lack of work rates, he's also not going to attack just as good for you. But in case you need a supporting cam who only links up the midfield with the attack, who provides really good passes, then I think David Beckham can work really well. And of course he is one of the best passers in the game. He also feels really smooth with the ball, and his pace price is also decent, so I don't think it would be fair if I just put him in the not bad category. I think he is going to be in the worth it category regardless of 𝗧𝗶𝗸. 𝗧𝗶𝗸 is still going to be the better option, of course. He does it all. He's even better at that cam position, so I don't see why you would go for David Beckham. But Beckham is also good, so I think it's completely safe if you want to try him out, or if you don't have enough shots to go for 𝗧𝗶𝗸. Okay, so next up we have Fellaini, and Fellaini, for his price, only 650 shots, is a really good card, and I think he's also going to be in the worth it category, because for that price you are getting a really good defensive midfielder, and I know he can play at that cam position too, but don't even try to play him there. He's just not built for that role. His work as a CM in the midfield as well as a CDM is really good, so I think he's a really good player, and in the pecking order I would say that he's better than Matuidi in a double pivot CDM formation, but in a single pivot Matuidi will beat him, but it depends on you what kind of player you are looking for. But Fellaini is a really good player if you want to try him out in a double pivot CDM formation. And talking about CDMs, we also have Makelélé. Makelélé is, for me, he's going to be in the jackpot category, because of course, just like Nesta, he also costs only 800 shots, and that is an absolute bargain. Of course, we've got 112 OVR players for the same price, so I think Makelélé is definitely going to be in the jackpot, because he's surely one of the best CDMs in the game if we talk about pure defending. He's got low-high work rates, so he's just built for that single pivot CDM formation. I'm talking about 4-3-3 holding, 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, 4-1-2-1-2 wide, and I can't think of any other formation which has a single CDM, but in case you have a formation like that in mind, I think you would know where this guy is going to be fitting, because his attacking work is absolutely zero. His attacking work rates are low, his weak foot is only 3-star and only 3-star skill moves, shooting is also really bad, positioning is bad, so you know that he is not going to be fit to play in a double pivot role where CDMs do like to attack as well. But the good news is that even if you play him in that sort of a role, majority of the time he's going to stay back. There will still be some moments in case you have a space where no one is attacking and Makelélé is there, he is going to make a run. He's not going to make a super aggressive run in the box, but still he is going to leave his CDM spot just in case you don't have a player in a specific space. But that is a really rare occasion. It happens rarely on the pitch, and most of the times he is going to stay back and your other CDM is going to come forward if he has medium or high attacking work rates. So I think Makelélé can fit in the both setups, but ideally he would be an absolute perfect candidate to be played in a single pivot CDM formation, and for that he's going to be in the jackpot category. Next up, let's talk about another center back, which is going to be 𝗧𝗏 Militao, and that is why I put King and 𝗧𝗏 in this role, because 𝗧𝗏 Militao is kind of like a combination of both. Militao is fast, he's aerially, I mean, what I'm trying to say is he feels just as fast as 𝗧𝗏, and aerially he does just as good work as King. So he's a combination of both of these guys, and he's a really good defender. And I think I have summarized it all about 𝗧𝗏 Militao because I have talked about both of these cards. So if I'm saying he's a combination of both, I think you are going to get enough idea about how good this guy is. Next up we've got Cafu, and Cafu, he is definitely one of the best right backs in the game, but surely he's not better than 𝗧𝗏, who is the best right back in the game. But Cafu seems like Cafu is definitely a better choice if you need an overlapping fullback who can attack really well. Of course, in the attacking department, he's going to be a better option than 𝗧𝗏, but in the current meta, we know that defensive fullbacks take the priority, and Cafu, even though he defends really good, his pace is super good, defending is also really top tier, but there is still the issue of him going forward, making some unnecessary forward runs, and if he gets too much in the attack, he doesn't track back. That is a huge problem. If he stays in the midfield and he has to track back, then he will come back. But in case he overlaps with the attackers, then that is going to be a problem, because in those situations Cafu doesn't track back. So other than that, his performance is absolutely top tier. Defending is top tier, tracking back is really good. He's able to catch up with any winger on the pitch, so that is why Cafu is still going to be in the worth it category in case you don't have 𝗧𝗶𝗸 in your squad. Next up, we've got Gary Lineker, and Lineker actually surprised me because he felt like a really good attacker. Of course, he's not the most meta striker in the game right now. There are a lot of better options, and that is why he's going to be in the not bad category. But still, I'm not completely going to criticize this card, because regardless of having really low pace, he still was a really good link-up striker. He felt good on the ball. His passes were decent, even though his passing on the paper is really low, but he felt like a good link-up striker, and his shooting was also really good. So in case you don't have any option, I wouldn't say that he's completely not worth it or that as bad. He's just in the not bad category. He's decent in case you need a striker, but I still wouldn't recommend it because I think you should go for a really good attacker. Lastly, we've got the wingers, and first of all, who do we talk about? Let's talk about Eden Hazard first. Because Eden Hazard is, I don't know if he's jackpot. He might be worth it. He might be jackpot. If you look at his stats, you would immediately think this guy should be jackpot, because he's got 144 pace, 140 dribbling, really good shooting and passing, got the finesse shot, the playmaker trait, and I think he cost 1000 shots. So that would immediately make you think that this card is really good. But in the game, he does not feel as good as he should, and that is every Hazard card that we have. Even in the past, every Hazard card that I have played with, and that is not just my opinion, that is everyone's opinion. Regardless of Eden Hazard's stats, he does not feel like a meta left winger. And I think it's basically because of his physical issue, because even in this card there is this problem that he can do anything, but still he loses the ball way too easily. You just touch this guy and he is going to lose the ball, and I don't think this is a good thing. There are other players too who are weak, but they don't lose the ball as fast as or as easily as this Hazard card does. But that is the only weakness he has. Other than that, he feels really quick, he feels robust. His step overs are crazy good, not as good as somebody like 𝗧𝗶𝗸, of course, but still they are good. And his finishing is also superb. His finesse shot, of course, he's got the finesse shot trait, so he's going to finish those really well, even outside of the box. So I think this is a really decent card. Power shots are not as good, but still, I think that is why I'm putting him in the worth it category, despite the fact that he only cost 1000 shots, which should put him in the jackpot category. Well, anyways, the last player we have with us is going to be the GOAT, Antony. Antony cost 800 shots, and he's not a bad card. He's got the same issue as Eden Hazard. He loses the ball too easily, but still he feels really good because he's very short. He feels really short when you are playing with him, but he still felt really good. His joystick response was even better than Eden Hazard, and his shooting was also very decent. His pace felt good. His roulette is one of the smoothest in the game because he's so short. You don't even feel like you are doing a roulette. The ball just stays with you, and that is a really good thing about this card. But still, it's not the most OP card in the game. As I just told you guys, he loses the ball quite easily, and of course he's not the fastest player. He doesn't have good long shots too, so that is why he's going in the not bad category. And that would be a wrap for today's video. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think about this new update in our tier list for the Footyverse event, and let me know down in the comments in case we have to make any changes, because you know that next week is going to be the final week and we won't be able to make any changes after that. So I will be looking forward to your guys' opinions and your comments. And if you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to like, subscribe if you haven't done that already, and I will see you guys in the next video.